Hello everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to another Daily Zone, the daily video on this channel. Me, your host, yours truly, Calvzone, or whatever you want to call me. I hope you're having a good Sunday. I've been busy. I've been working on the house all day. It's been pretty good. I cleaned up my whole kitchen, feeling pretty nice. However, I'm now feeling the itch to move things around. And so, you know, maybe this weekend, this might not be this. I don't know. I thought about doing a green screen funny where I'm like, oh, you think I'm in the same room? And then just like, shh, but that's a lot of effort. But, yeah, I'm feeling the itch to move stuff around again. Mainly because I realized I sat here and I was talking to my friends and I got up and I looked at my bookshelves and I was like, when was the last time I grabbed a book off this bookshelf or just touched anything on either of those bookshelves? They are purely for display. Both these bookshelves that have like hundreds of dollars on books are just displays. They are just artwork from my walls. And I was like, man, I should really be like using them. Like, I've not read most of these books. I've not touched these D&D books in months. And you know, they could be useful. But yeah, there's that. I also, well, I mean, speaking of, you know, I've been cleaning up the house. Dude, I derailed so hard. I derailed myself so hard. Were they even rails to begin with? I'm gonna be honest, probably not. With me, you have no idea what you're getting. Because I don't know any way to segue into this, but I just wanted to shout out a spot, like I guess not even a Spotify, just an album that came out that I've been enjoying particularly. If you have, I didn't want to play it. Oh God. Okay, I don't want to get copyright stricken. If you perchance, I don't know, like sad music, and have a bunch, you have D&D characters you make that have sad backstories, this album, I don't know why I'm gone, but I'm here now. This album is fantastic. This song, Eternity, is in all the edits, and it's fantastic. I've listened to it multiple times. I listened to it the whole time I was working on my house. Because I have a tragic character, and Eternity fits that character very well. It's a very good album. I enjoy it quite a bit. I got that out of the way. Let's see, what else do I want to talk about? Ooh, D&D. I didn't go into too much detail because obviously I was after the session and everything. Oh, that's the wrong dog. This is the one I want to show you. This is the one that I've kind of fixed up. So for those that don't know, I made a D&D session in like 2 days, basically, from like scratch. And so I had to build my own, like I had to build, like I didn't have to, I mean, I can show y'all. If you're in my D&D, do yourself a favor, don't watch, okay? Just don't watch just don't watch the rest of this video. Just go have a good day, and I'll see you sometime, probably tomorrow. Hold on, we got a full cam. I gotta enter a password real fast. But I'll show y'all all the work we did. Some of this I did off cam because I did live stream 3 hours of the work. But that lore and things like that, I made like half of the session off stream. But I do want to show y'all everybody because I think it's pretty good. I mean, the map is not too good, okay? Barring the map being pretty rough, this is where we ended off. They ended off in a dock. I didn't make, this is the only map I did not make, so you know, fair play. But yeah, for those of you that watched the live stream, you know, we had this map. This is the aftermath. They burned the tree, killed the cacodemons. They looted some of these. I had them walk in here. They disrupted the circle. Had an interaction with a, I keep forgetting what he is. Man, what? I forget what he is. He's not a beastkin. He's whatever he's mongrel folk. That's what he is. He was a mongrel folk. And they had a talk with them. They went over here. They fought some shadow drakes. I think I already talked about this. Oh, no, I was telling that to the player that wasn't there. But they fought some shadow drakes. I gave them some money. They left some money, evidently. And then they navigated their way through this through this gate and then descended to the dock where they killed a few zombies. And this is where it gets into spoiler territory if you're a player of mine. Let me turn on the lights so y'all can see things. Actually, I clicked the nighttime. I said, let's turn it to day, and then I clicked nighttime. This is one of the maps we made. Obviously, you know, it looks a little jank here, but if I were to drag a gale of water deep. Okay, well, I lied. I don't have walls in this map. There are not walls in this map. Oh, wait, no, there were totally walls in this map. Okay, well, I'm glad that I ended the session before I got here, but they are entering into a place infected by void zombies. These grotesque things. I can't make the image any bigger. All I can show you is their stat sheets. We're playing Pathfinder, by the way, for those of you that are like, this stat block is real weird, you know, it's got +6 in level, you know. But they have things called void death, which is a disease that if they as it progresses, it eventually kills them and turns them into these. But hopefully they don't know that. But yeah, they've got to work their way through here. There's a few people. I have a Shuni, which is just a dog person. He's called Bricky. He's gonna be British, but I can't do the accent, guys, just because it would be too much for y'all. It'd be too much. You wouldn't be able to handle it. But they're basically breaking into a prison to try to free one of their own. They got kidnapped. Honestly, I really think I need to make these fights harder. I feel like I need to spruce up these fights because I'm leveling them up. The real interesting stuff comes in the form of oh, that's just the puzzle. It comes in the form of this room, which has an alternate art. But essentially, guys, for those of my WoW players, you'll know where one of these things is from. You'll know they can interact with this. Basically, I have set a plot that is the apocalypse coming. I have an old god that knows that this apocalypse is coming. Is it in here? Did I type it in the book? Or no, I typed it out in the session. Yeah, so here's my esoteric ass thing. 4 comets, 4 harbingers, 4 tolls for a dying world. This is the puzzle. This is a puzzle, by the way. These are 4 colors. Because I have a color puzzle that they have to be like. I think the solution is like, I think it's yellow, red, green, blue. I think is like the color combination. But essentially, I'm being like the horsemen of the apocalypse are coming, and this old god knows that the apocalypse is coming. And this lady that's in this tower, that lived in this tower, that's not in this tower currently, worships this old god. But they can speak to him. I know it's a lot, guys. There's a lot to explain. But as you can tell, we ran. Okay, we played for 4 hours, and we only got to that. We got through like a single page of notes. Like a page in that. That was 4 hours. Yeah. Yeah, 4 hours, baby. That was 4 hours right there. And I still had all this. I over-prepped. We over-prepped like crazy. I need to change this map back. But yeah, I'm pretty excited. I think I'm gonna do more D&D stuff on the channel. And I know I keep being like, oh, I'm gonna do this on the channel. I'm gonna do this on the channel. Also, you would have known that was from WoW if you're a WoW gamer. That's purely there to make one of my WoW players go, oh my god. Actually, I got 2 of them. They're gonna flip their mind when I do that. But yeah, I'm gonna do more D&D stuff. I think I'm gonna live stream it. You know, I probably should have left the light on when I'm trying to do walls, huh? That would have made life just so much easier. I'm gonna do this way if y'all don't mind while I talk, because it'll give me something to do with my hands. But I think I'm gonna do more D&D stuff on the channel. I do apologize. I've done this thing where I'm always like, oh, I'm gonna do this on the channel. Oh, I'm gonna do this on the channel. And you know, I just never get around to it just because I'm just who I am, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna say actions are gonna speak louder than words, so I'm not gonna say what I'm doing on the channel just don't be surprised if random videos start popping up, or if they don't, you know, because you'll have no idea. Also, I know these walls are jank. There's a reason to it. It's called, I don't want to try to be precise, because I've already done this. Oh no, what I did is I drew these walls. Well, that's what I did. Yeah. So for anybody that doesn't know what I'm doing right now, I'm basically in Foundry, which is the tabletop I'm using. What I'm doing is I'm drawing a wall that will block a vision. So like, I can show y'all with Gale of Waterdeep. That is my NPC. As you can see, it blocks all light from going beyond. They can't see past these walls. It's like you can't see around it, and then I can hide monsters and stuff here. But it is a little tedious, especially when you get walls that are like. Honestly, it doesn't really. I don't have to be too precise. Just when there's a peak thing, I have to kind of care about it. But yeah, don't be surprised if you see more D&D content. I'm about to say WoW content. I mean, don't be surprised if you see WoW content either. WoW is gonna be a pretty staple in the channel. I'm thinking about mixing. Oh god, that was terrible. We cannot say that. That needs to go. Shoot, man, I'm so bad about forgetting what I was saying. And my brain is fried. It's not fried. I'm just train of thought be difficult. Be very, very hard to keep train of thought. But I'm going to start live streaming. I think every game but Clair Obscure is available to be live streamed. So don't be surprised. I want to start doing more streams. I'll probably do them if I do them at 5 o'clock after work. For those of you that are interested, the 5 o'clock time seems to be pretty nice for everybody that wants to catch me live. It's also kind of nice for me. Because most days, you know, on the weekends, 5 o'clock is when, you know, I'm winding down. I don't usually have plans. Like, or I know if I'm going to have plans that day or not by 5. So I'm like, oh, I got plans, or oh, I'm live streaming, yada yada. Whereas 12 o'clock was pretty early and would go into like the like, you know, people make plans at like between the hours of like 12 o'clock and 1. All your friends are like, yo, do you want to do something? And I'll be like, like what? And you're like, oh, gaming? Okay, well, I'm glad I haven't made plans right now, or I had plans at 5, but I can move those. Are y'all enjoying this? Is this enjoyable? Would y'all want to watch me do this more often? Just draw really bad lines? Also, I know I did not color inside the lines, guys, but I've never been able to color inside the lines, okay? That's not my forte. I'm not an artist, okay? That's not me. I don't do art. Very good. I am not good at art. I mean, I made most of these maps that you're seeing. The only one I didn't... Oh, man, I messed up. Sorry. If you're wondering what I'm doing now, I'm making a border around the map. One, to keep my players in, but also my players like to escape the map and run into the void, which is this area, and get lost. So, I gotta keep them in check. Yeah, like I said, the only map I didn't make was map 4, but by map 7, you can tell I was getting kind of tired. Map 7's pretty rough. Floor-wise, I really didn't know how to change up all the floors and stuff, because, like, the floor textures look pretty rough to me. Like, obviously, you can tell this is a kitchen that... We don't talk about the really crappy, dingy bathroom I made for these drow. Yeah, this is the drow keep, by the way. You could totally tell that from what I was making. But, yeah. Let me get everything set up here. And then I can close this. Do I have any items I want to show y'all? I mean, I guess not. I did make some items for crafting. This is some of the stuff they imported. One of my players has a mesmer eye, and the other has a ray gun from Call of Duty. I know, crazy, right? That's just the party. Oh, if you want to see my party, here they are. We've got the dwarf zombie, who's... I don't know why his skin is purple. Don't ask me. He showed up last minute. That's my NPC, Gale of Waterdeep. We have an awakened shark man, a Tengu Oracle, Richard is a slime person. Schnitzel is obviously a rat folk swashbuckler, and then Tobill's our halfling rogue who is locked up in jail. There are notable characters include Solid Germa, which is the Metal Gear version of Germa. The Count from Billy and Mandy. He is the party patron. I know. It's pretty impressive. Ram is the bear's, or not the bear, the shark's pet. Who else do we got? The stores don't really matter. Oh, and then I have Yeti Germa. My party really likes Germa, guys. I'm just doing what the party wants, okay? And that's really all it is to it. Yeah, in case you want to read my like little this I spitballed, okay? This I literally had to spitball before the session because I was making a handout. And so I think what we're going to be doing, or I'm going to be doing, is as I run these sessions, I'm going to be building this world out. Because obviously you got to give something. It's 16 minutes. Wow, time is flying. I'm really gonna build the world out, make more lore, because this is kind of very basic and kind of, you can tell I made this like an hour before the session. If you are a DM and or a player, and you know, like making magic is kind of weird and wonky, I like to put spins on it. Like in Dragon Ages, where like, you know, a demon can take over you. Or I mean a darkspawn, or I mean I think they are demons. I mean it gets confusing. And this one I still try to keep something like that with the way of using your emotions to pull spells, and if you pull too hard, you can pull unintentionally pull a monster into this world from the plane you were pulling that spell energy basically through. All my players, I got 2 spellcasters. Okay, one is me, and the other's a crow person who's like a warlock basically. He's an oracle, right? So he's a weird kind of being that I don't entirely understand, but he also, in the past world that his character came from, was a warlock, or not a warlock, he was a sorcerer with eldritch, so he doesn't feel emotions. So he didn't really have any inputs, I guess you could say, on that. But yeah, I had anime because I was gonna talk about anime, but there ain't really much to talk about, truth be told. Oh, we can talk about Liza P. I gotta scroll through all my games. I beat the corrupted parade master. That was difficult. I did get into the Liza P DLC. I'm about 7 levels lower than I'm supposed to. I think you need to be there 80, and I'm 73. But I'm working my way through that. But I really want to finish these games. Honestly, really want to finish them. And I think I'm not going to keep to my formula of what I might end up doing is streaming them and like, or recording in just big batches, and then doing what streamers do, where they just like chop them up into 30-minute segments and then upload them. That's probably what I'm gonna end up doing, just because that's much easier on me, and I can just be like, okay, I don't need to go, hey guys, what's going on, and bye guys, see you later. I'll probably just make an intro for the series and then just put that at the front of the video and the back of the video, and then just like connect them. I think is the way to go about it. I'm waiting on A-Back Factor to come out in 1.0. We might play with that. But yeah, here, just because I don't know if I'm gonna show anything crazy or not. But like, I'm sitting here, I'm looking at the analytics, right? I'm staring at the analytics here, and I'm noticing that fat 0 on Expedition 33 and the 2 on the Lies of P, right? Like the talking videos, they do good because that's what the content that I make for the session is. But yeah, like gaming videos tend to not do too great. So I don't think it really matters how I go about making them, so much as I'm playing through games I want to play through. So I think that's the play. Also, the fact that any WoW stream I do, hold on, can I sort this by views? Any video that is just WoW gets just so much more views. So if you're a content creator and you're like, I don't know what to do, make WoW videos. Just make WoW videos. They get views. They don't get subscribers, but they get views. But yeah, I think that's it. I think I'm gonna get out of here. Dude, how was I doing 30-minute live streams? I can't know. This just has to be how, like, somehow or another. I recorded PlayStation video, like, streams. Like, I streamed from my PlayStation, and I don't even know how I did this. That's crazy. Is Let's Get Primal the first time I streamed? Oh, you know, maybe if I looked up date. And then I did this. Yeah, Let's Get Primal was the first time I streamed, guys. 2016. What a crazy time. These videos are all, by the way, terrible. Dude, the quality is just insane. Like, let's say did I really beat this game in like 21 parts? That's kind of crazy. Also, I was totally just ripping people's thumbnails. Dude, yeah, man. Oh, old Calvin on his headset mic. Ah, good times. Good times when I was just chilling at home in my dad's house, vibing, playing video games. Ooh. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna go. This video went a little longer than I thought it was going to. I don't know why. I honestly, this time I wasn't even looking at the time. I just was yapping to yap. I've got work tomorrow, so I get to look forward to that, guys. It's gonna be nice and hot, and I hope you have a good day. I hope you have a good Sunday. Go into Monday with more vibes than I'm going in with, because God, I just dread my work. Just absolutely hate it. I'm like, it also drives me crazy because, like, I go into work and I have so much energy, right? I'm like, I feel like I could write a book. I could do all this. Like, I get there in the first hour, I'm like, ding, 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 I'm bouncing off the walls. Like, if only I wasn't here and I was home, I could do all these things. And then about like 3 hours later, I'm dead. I'm just dead. I'm like, why am I here? Yada yada. Yeah, guys. Thank you so much for watching. To be ramble for 20 minutes. I'm honestly, I'm getting kind of good at this, guys. I mean, you know, I could do this every single day. I mean, I've been doing it for, no, the daily zones have only started, I think, in June or March. Wait, no, May. Somewhere in there. And honestly, they're kind of my favorite format of videos, guys. I just go, yeah, rada, and dude, it's hilarious. I'm gonna go, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye bye.